what drives oil consumption in China and India is much more the growth of income than the price of oil. In other words, the decision to trade in your bicycle to buy a Tata or a Cherry, that's what drives your consumption of oil, okay? It's not the price of gasoline. You've never bought gasoline before. It's the fact that you can now make this jump from a bicycle to an oil-guzzling Tata or Cherry. I mean, that's a miracle for those folk, but everybody who gets a Tata or Cherry gets a straw to start sucking at a very finite global oil supply. In the United States, in Canada, in Western Europe, people aren't trading in bicycles for Tata and Cherries. People already have cars, but how much they use them, yes, that is the price of oil. And that's why oil price increases destroy demand in price-sensitive markets like the United States and Europe, much more so than in emerging markets like China and India, where the real issue is, can people jump and start to get on the road? Jump in the sense of get off bicycles, start driving cars. And that's more about income than the price of oil. Regime change is never bullish for oil production or oil exports. Even when we go in there and overthrow a regime to try to take more of their oil, it doesn't work. Look at Iran, you know? No one misses the Shah, but we all miss the 6 million barrels a day that Iran used to pump out and the 5 million that it used to export. Now Iran produces 4 and barely exports 2. When big bad Saddam Hussein was running Iraq, they used to produce once over 3.5 million barrels a day, okay? Then the Americans came in, they're barely producing 2.5 million barrels. I can guarantee you one thing about a post-Gaddafi regime in Libya. Not that anybody's gonna miss Gaddafi, but a post-Gaddafi regime will produce less than the 1.6 million barrels that Libya used to produce, and will export less than the 1.3 they used to. So, you know, while we all can, you know, sympathize and support what's going on in the Middle East with the democratization of those countries and the overthrow of tyrannical dictatorships, don't equate that into more oil supply from the region, because history tells us that regime change results in less oil exports, not more oil exports from the Middle East.